All right, as promised, we're going to work out a few of these problems that you've been given. You've only been given 10 problems. So the plan is we will meet either one-on-one if you send me a Google Calendar invitation to meet, which I've shown you how to do in a previous video, or you can attend the Google Hangouts class session, which I've also shown you how to do in a previous video. So find it. They're only 5 minutes long. But for now, we're going to get to work on the 6-1 problems. You can work these out on a notebook, but I'm going to use this smooth draw so I can show you. So our first problem, our instructions are express each ratio as a fraction in simplest form. Simplest form, remember, means reduced. And the first one is just 4 weeks to plan 2 events. So what we want to know is like, can we reduce that to make a more refined schedule? Okay, so go to my fancy smooth draw. And so I essentially have 4 weeks per 2 events. That's another way to read a fraction, is like read this line as per. It could also be written like this, 4 per 2. It's the same thing. You read this number first, you just got a horizontal line instead, and that's how you'll be able to type it in your answer sheet, is with this guy. So 4 and 2 are both even, so we can reduce them both by 2. If we divide them both by 2, the top and the bottom, I'm bad at this, sorry. 4 divided by 2, 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. So that makes my schedule a little more clear. 2 weeks per 1 event. So that's going to be my answer. I can't reduce 1. So I'll go over my answer sheet. All right, 2 weeks per 1 event. Great, number 1 is done. For number 2, we have 9 inches per 2 feet. Now, I hope you guys know that 9's not even, and 2 is the smallest even number. So that's actually not reducible. You can't reduce those by the same common factor. So your answer is going to stay the same. It's going to be 9 inches to 2 feet. That's your ratio. So for number 2, 9 inches per 2 feet. Now, I'm going to leave you to these ones. They're both pretty straightforward. Divisible by 7, divisible by probably 6 or 3. You can test it in a calculator. If you get a decimal for your answer, you know it's not right. I'm going to move on to this set of instructions. It says express each ratio as a unit rate. So round to the nearest tenth. So this is what I was showing you earlier about the tickets. Like if you have $58 for 5 tickets, you wanted to know what does just 1 ticket cost, you can just plug this one in your calculator. So I have $58 per, remember fractions are division, so I'll just go divided by 5 people and I get $11.60 per ticket. So that's what I'm going to write, or per person. So $11.60 per person. I know that it says 11.6, but remember when we're writing money, we need to have 2 decimal places after the decimal point. So I can just add a 0 at the end to make that happen, because money's out of 100. 100 pennies make $1. So $11.60 per person. I don't think we have time to do another one, but we can do one or more or all of them when we meet for class during our 4th period time slot, which happens on Monday and Wednesday, and that's where you go to the Google Hangout link and you just join us from 2:30 to 2:55.